Everybody, welcome to Tennessee Titans franchise. We are back and we have a tough matchup against the Colts today between the two leading rushers in the league. If you look over to rushing leaders in the whole entire top performers of the league, you see Jalen Reynolds and Jonathan Taylor are right there, 1 and 2, right above Bijan Robinson. And we are looking to go head to head with Jonathan Taylor and Jalen Reynolds today. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the top NFL defense, which apparently they are really good. We can look at their defense. Actually, wait, NFL's top offense. Okay, I was gonna say, hang on. Then we'll talk about our play of our O-line, and then we'll do weekly strategy and all the normal stuff, but we'll stop with unstoppable force, discuss playing against a top NFL offense. Coach, you're tasked with facing the Colts and their high-powered offense this week. Where does stopping them start? Probably constant pressure, but I'm gonna say stuffing the run just because I know how good Jonathan Taylor could be. And so if we hold him to 75 or fewer rushing yards, which actually I think we are the number 2 defense against the run this year, and I don't know who number 1 is, but we are number 2. We'll talk about our O-line and what they can help us do on the run game and on the ground this week. Huge day for you on the ground in that last win. Basically just goes up to the offensive line, like cool, play a huge part, blah 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 blah. They do a lot for us. The amount of yards, or the amount of rushing yards, nope, I was right the first time. What I have strokes. Basically how many rushing yards we have will accumulate how much XP we will gain from the matchup this week. Start with weekly strategy. This time around, we'll do full pads with split reps, and we will get gold here with Jalen Reynolds in rushing attack, and then we'll move to trench battle with Rashawn Montag. Oh, that's right. Rashawn Montag is actually on IR or injured now. So what can we do here with freaking Clyde Claxton? We somehow get silver. I thought I was way worse than that, but I feel like it's doable to get gold here. I'm not going to. I'm going to continue with silver, but for future reference, we can upgrade. Oh, wow. Jalen Reynolds, DJ Wanham, Noah Igbenogany, Monty Rice, and anybody else. I mean, if my freaking game would work, then that'd be great. Reynolds will give elusive back, 1 upgrade. Anthony Richardson waltzing onto the field now. I don't know why I hesitated there. I don't even know what I almost called him, but he's 195 of 285 on the season, 2,528 yards, 22 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. He's been great. Now this is going to be someone that is going to be very difficult to get to in terms of blitz wise, but we're going to do our best today to stop that man right there. Jonathan Taylor, and we'll do the best effort with our interior. Jonathan Allen and Jeffrey Simmons has been they've been great so far since the acquisition of the one and only, wow, that was Levante David. He just got absolutely shook out of his boots by Michael Pittman. This one might be a run. It is, and we really can't get anyone over there early, and I didn't really think to put extra men on the line as DJ Wanham goes down. And this one to the left side now, trying to do a good job, and Aziz Al-Shire does just that. Last week held to under 80 yards, just at 79 on 28 carries, or 21 carries, my bad. We're gonna bring our first blitz of the game here. I see the center doesn't like to get soloed out, and they're gonna run back towards the middle with Anthony Richardson. Very interesting in terms. Okay, yeah, let's show our guys that are all disabled and hurt. Andre Diller is gonna be out another week. Chikakonkwo basically the end of the season. Keep DJ Wanham out on the field, and we're gonna miss out on Jonathan Taylor, who just got out on a wheel route or something. Oh, that's annoying. If there's ever time for a blitz, it's right here, right now. We're gonna take advantage of it. Jonathan Allen's gonna take advantage of the gap that he was able to create in that offensive line, get into the backfield, make a nice TFL. And now we'll just get into some not deep zone coverage here, just obviously staying somewhat remote, as we'll just try to do our best to cover the middle of the field, wrap up, at least push him out of bounds. They do just that. Him actually being Jonnu Smith, who I think at one point was a Titan. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try to just keep that inside covered and then drop down, absolutely crack Anthony Richardson before he can get that first down. Better yet, no touchdown. Malik Willis on the season, 155 of 330, 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. He's been fine. He's been breaking out these last few games with in terms of passing, and even on the ground, he's run the ball spectacularly, to say the least. He's been very good, but he's had a very good receiver in the process. Oh my god, I thought that was going to be picked off. I was going to highlight KJ Hamler, as he's been absolutely amazing so far since he's come over, or I guess since we've actually gotten rid of DeAndre Hopkins. And so I just wanted to highlight him real quick, but never really got the chance there. I do see Carlos Diaz. I'm gonna run here with Anthony Richardson. That would be Malik Willis, and he'll get down just 3 yards short, though. I think we go 3 and out here. Can we get them back far enough? I don't know if he just called for a fair catch. He didn't, and I just flat out missed, and I'm just gonna try to crack him. Are you joking me right now? Can we get this guy right here, Maurice Fitzpatrick? No, I didn't even take that bad of a route. Evan Hull will take this one all the way to the frickin' end zone. You gotta be shitting me. We are dropping like flies. Joseph Klein, our starting outside linebacker, will be making his way to the locker room, and we lose our starting center for the rest of the game with a high ankle sprain. We are not looking so great in terms of starting a game either as well. By the way, we are not looking good. We go 3 and out on our first offensive drive after they marched right down. We held them just to a field goal, and then they get a return touchdown and bruised sternum. Joseph Klein will be out the rest of the game, and Grover Stewart, that would be DeForest Buckner, gets out and in front, and at least a yard there with Malik Willis. Can we convert here on 3rd and 9? I'd like to run the ball here, but I'm not going to, and we'll go for KJ Hamler, who is on the sideline, has a nice catch there, and very good completion, 20 yards on the play. Antonio Gibson, who really stepped up last week and won't be able to go anywhere thanks to DeForest Buckner's inside stuff. I see Traylon Burks in press coverage with like really no safety help over top. Can't really find anyone, and they've got a fast ass edge. I think that might be Quiddy Pay. I was able to get to Malik Willis. We are struggling big time against this team right here very early, and that leads to no good momentum or anything headed our way. We'll go Carlos Diaz, see if he can make anything after the play. He can't, but there is a flag. Curious what it is. It's going to be roughing the passer, and we will get gifted one here, and we will just go with the drag racer. Never mind. Just a missed throw by Malik Willis. Sean Murphy Bunting, the former Titan, will come up with that one. Yeah, Malik Willis, I just talking about how accurate and how good he's been in terms of passing, and unfortunately just misses. KJ Hamler overthrows that one just a little bit. Gets to the DB. Jonathan Taylor has a nice gain on the ground too. We are not starting this one off how I'd like to. 1st and 10, and they're going to run to the open side where we're going to get a punched out fumble. Mike Dana over there. Who was it? It was Jeffrey Simmons that punches that one out of Jonathan Taylor's hands. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm not making any preconceived notions here, but look at KJ Hamler and Traylon Burks. There's only one safety over top. Whoever that safety shades towards is who I'm gonna not throw the ball to. So let's give this one up to Traylon Burks, who doesn't make anything happen there. If this is man coverage here, which it isn't, can we get that over there? Nope. Well, kind of. I don't know what happened there. We'll need some sort of miracle pretty much here to convert, and we do get one. Malik Willis might actually take this one to the house. He's up the field. He's got the speed. He's gonna jump. He's gonna clear into the end zone using his legs. He's up and in. Malik Willis, touchdown on the ground, very distant run, and does a huge job, or does a great job on getting a huge play. Addison Reed's PAT is up and good. 7-10. We get points off turnover. We're looking real good right now. 1st and 10. They will actually run the ball, and that is their mistake. We had 3 defenders back there, I should say. Levante David, I believe it was Jonathan Allen, and DJ Wanham, all back there in time to get that one down and dealt with, and we will see what they're going to choose here, the play call, and this one looks like another run. They're going to try to cut it back up. Levante David struggles to bring Jonathan Taylor down. He'll get a good gain of about 5. 3rd and 9 now. We can't let anything happen over top and just over the linebacker. Small window. We really couldn't get any pressure, and Anthony Richardson starting this one out virtually perfect. This one to Jelani Woods to the outside. He'll get a good 10 or so yards, and Jelani Woods up the field. 1st and 10. We are bringing the blitz, and just a pancake block. Jonathan Taylor, oh my god, put on a clinic with your offensive line. Oh, like what in the world? Jonathan Taylor is in the zone. He needs to be tackled for a loss in order for that to go out of business, and Amani Hooker lets this one up to Alec Pierce. 7-7, 121. Richardson is rolling. If we can't get pressure on him, he has all day. When he has all day, he makes the good play and the right play, and not this time around, buddy. Gets sat down right there. Deja vu. Got little man coverage assignments, and we're going to try to get Jonathan Taylor not behind the line, so I'm pretty sure that's not behind the line. We're going to get him in time before he can get to that end zone and try to get a goal line stand here. Go cover 3 buzz, go to man coverage, work with a blitz, and then I'm going to make sure to pinch this line so he has no easy way up the middle. And this one just going to be knocked out of Pittman's hand. That's Christian Fulton in great coverage. 4th and goal, like I mentioned, deja vu. Even from last week when we had a goal line stand or two, we have our second already in this one. They're onto the 4-yard line and couldn't do much with it. This one's up and good 13-7. We'll get the ball back. We'll see what we can get cooking up here. I'm just going to go KJ Hamler with open space. Try to make one guy miss. He does that. Gets up, still good for 10. And KJ Hamler has been Mr. Reliable so far here today. Been the guy to really look out for, and really can't do much against this defensive front, man. We will run the ball here, and it's a delayed run as well on someone with inside stuff. Is very sketchy. 3 rushes, 12 yards to start this one off. We will go with a screen here. I'm more than happy doing that, and I'll flip the play. Actually, I like the receiver's speed to the left, and as long as the defensive linemen that are playing to the right that couldn't sniff this one out does a good job getting up the field. Reynolds does a good job also getting up the field in time to I don't know, really just get up the field, I guess, right? So we'll go right back to the run. Go towards the left side with it. Reynolds down, stopped forward progress. We'll go with play action underneath, and I don't really know what to do now. And Malik Willis up the field, gets a good yard or 2. Play action once again, and I see an open KJ Hamler. I'll take that any day of the week. Julian Blackman couldn't quite get to him. And we'll snap this one here, and we'll go for KJ Hamler in the end zone. He was open, couldn't deliver. Malik Willis throws this one out and away from KJ Hamler. Oh man, that play was schemed up almost perfectly. Just couldn't really finish what the inspiration there was, or what the idea would have been. And we will try to roll out of this pocket. This one going to be picked off, huh? No, Reynolds actually does his best effort to catch it, just drops it. And we'll keep this one kind of lower here. Roll out, and we have the numbers over on the right side. Can we get behind Claxton? We do. And Malik Willis going to be barreled down. 5 rushes, 77 yards. He's been very good on the ground today, to say the least. Reynolds on the ground, wide open, touchdown into the end zone. Jalen Reynolds with another one. Hasn't really been putting on a clinic here today as much as Malik Willis has on the ground, but does have the touchdown to finish this drive off on a nice little RPO. Unexpected play there. And we will have this one up and good. If I had to guess, Addison Reed's kick. Yep, up and good. 14-13. We've done such a bad job covering this team with space and in space, and we can't really do that, as Jonathan Taylor's up, and he will have a touchdown more than likely. I'm going to dive here, and yeah, we just lose ground when we dive. I don't understand the dive mechanic in this game. It doesn't work right. Jonathan Taylor breaks off, and I'm pretty sure he already has over that 75 rushing yards. So yeah, that challenge is up and at him. That sucks. Jalen Reynolds today, just 5 rushes, 22 yards, and that touchdown, like we had mentioned. Hasn't really done a whole lot today, and I think it'll continue that way. I'll get KJ Hamler on a slant instead of just like a nice little like curl or whatever. And we'll go for Traylon Burks here. What the fuck? Dude, I'm so sick of this bullshit, man. I don't care like where I'm throwing it, as long as the receiver has an inside shade like that. We should still be able to make a play on the ball, but it's already preconceived that Traylon Burks is gonna roll right past him. This one's gonna be an interception to the CPU, so they'll make it happen no matter what, no matter where that receiver is. And we'll try to get Jonathan Taylor out of the zone. Damn straight. We'll bring in the blitz here, and this one, how is it still a 90-yard run? I don't understand. This one will be a pass. This one up the middle to Josh Downs. Of course, it's completed. This Colts team is unstoppable until they get to a place like this. And then I might have some sort of chance, as we're going to dive after Anthony Richardson. Does no one have situational awareness to run after a quarterback or anything going on there? Oh, God. I'm gonna... And we'll go right back to the passing game where we struggled in this one. This one's going to be picked off too. No, Julian Blackman just turned into, I don't know, just some insane man. Can Jalen Reynolds go for that amount of yardage, please? That JT goes. I think he went 75 all the way to the end zone. Can we get that same sort of thing going here? Look, they know we're running, so they're going to bring another linebacker into the box. Skronsky blocking, it doesn't matter. We'll go Antonio Gibson, and nope, no luck for him. I don't think I've seen a defensive front break faster than that, as we'll try to get out. What is that throw? What the why? Play action, maybe drop a linebacker or two, get this one up, and wow, what a tight end or tight window into that throw there. Does a great job getting that one to Traylon Burks, and now we'll look to put this one up the field with our talent and our receivers and whatnot. This one towards the sideline. No chance of this even being completed. This one is snapped, and We're rolling, and nope, nothing doing. And then I'm guessing that should be a roughing the passer call, but nothing to do about it. Putting Traylon Burks on a go route here is the best idea I've had in a while. He'll break a tackle. He'll move up the field. We'll have to call a timeout. Put someone in motion here. That's going to be KJ Hamler. This one is going to be a running back screen. He'll work up the field, just get out of bounds. I'm not going to take another timeout here because I'd like to run the ball, or at least try to. At you know, not at some point, but in this one of these plays. Snap the ball, we'll run it, and that's going to be the worst move ever. We're going to have to call the timeout. Can't run it here, so we will just pass the football. And I tried to run forward with Malik Willis is all we could do. Get back up to the line and then call a play, I guess, right? We'll call it. Can we snap the ball, please? Can we go with Diaz? He was in. He was in. He was freaking in! And the half's gonna end here with them saying that he wasn't in. And I don't know why he wasn't. He's like, hey, let me stop on the 1. I'm gonna stop actually on the line. Keep the ball out of the end zone the whole time. I'm not even gonna make my best effort to turn around and fucking stick the ball into the end zone. That was our best look at coming back in this game. Going down, scoring 21 there. I'm sick of this shit, man. Madden sucks my... Let's go KJ Hamler. Just try to beat everyone else in a drag race. Does a good job getting past a few players. That's what he does best. He utilizes his speed to his advantage. Has pretty much his whole time here in Tennessee, and we've tried to put that into the best way possible. Do get 2. That's the longest run for Antonio Gibson all day. And we'll go for Carlos Diaz with that inside shade and somehow drops it. What, do you get fucking paralyzed mid-play that you're just gonna you're gonna have it in your hands, you're just gonna be like, oh! I had a feeling they knew it was a screenplay. They definitely did. It's not good enough. Jalen Reynolds is better than their whole team. We're gonna snap this one. We've been a little bit more careless with the football than usually. And Hamler almost up over, who's that? Rodney Thomas. We'll go back with the same play, except it's Kyle Phillips in the slot now, so they're not really going to worry about it. Instead, this one led up to Traylon Burks there. I should know way better than to, what do we call that? Oh, yeah, float. We don't float that up to anyone. You want to know why? Because this game is so horgity horse shit that a player can't time a pass. To a professional quarterback can't time when a football should be thrown. And when they do, they get bumped. It's called pass interference, but Madden doesn't know what that is. Wind moving in Addison Reed's direction. This should help him. This one going to be up and good pretty easily. Oh, wow. Look at how coincidental that is. Someone named Easily got hurt on the play. We're going to have to tackle Jonathan Taylor for a loss again, and that's probably what this is here, is a run. It wasn't. Instead, it's going to be a little nice play we like to call an RPO. We'll try to get to Jonathan Taylor behind the line. Instead, it'll be Anthony Richardson we get down behind the line. This one will be a pass. It'll actually be out into a screen play. Aziz Al-Shire does a good job getting through a few blockers to stop that one. Got a nice little blitz coming in here. It will be picked up, but it'll actually be snagged off. And oh my God, Shaq Griffin, what a play. All I've done to Shaq Griffin these last couple of weeks is drag him through the dirt and make sure that he isn't going good. Oh my God, Tyjae Spears, breakout game for him, 24 yards. That might be his longest rush. Well, it's definitely his longest rush this season. He sucks. We'll run it again, this time to Jalen Reynolds, and try to slip up through this defense, and we do just that. Reynolds has done a good job here today. We just have to remember to just run those outside runs like this right here, because DeForest Buckner will be unhumanely playing this as Reynolds up the sideline. 2 big plays back to back, and Malik Willis will look to roll out kind of early. Bad decision. We'll throw this one away. It just sucks not being able to run in a situation like this where we thrive because of one man named DeForest frickin' Buckner, who will actually be playing pretty much off the edge at this point. And so we'll look back here. I probably should have thrown the wide receiver screen. Now looking at it, and Reynolds oh my God, the situational awareness there from the Colts isn't good either. Pushing us into the end zone. Jalen Reynolds was pretty clogged up. You'll see here, makes contact there, Kwity Paye, and then Shaq Leonard, and then Sean Murphy Bunting, the former Titan, helps his teammate that he never played with into the end zone. This one will be 24-27, it looks like. And just like that, we might have a chance. And this one will be a run outside, and no one can do anything about Jonathan Taylor today. You got to be shitting me. We're bringing the house down. Can we get to him here? We can't, but a good job pressuring Richardson into throwing this one. 2nd and 3, going empty backfield for him here. I'm going to try to jump down and make a play with Amani Hooker. We can't. Instead, it's a quick pass out to Jelani Woods. Trust me, if I tried any bullshit like that, I'd just be picked off in less than 0.1 seconds there. Absolutely absurd that the CPU can do all this with Jonathan Taylor and whatnot. And then you know, I can't even do half of the shit that they're doing, because it would just be a mistake right away. And this one to the outside, this one will actually be thrown away. And this one we'll try to get into the backfield and stop Jonathan Taylor. We did, virtually. Like, we were back there, but didn't stop him. Try to do our best to get back there again, bring in a blitz, and nope, Michael Pittman Jr. will be wide open. It's funny how you can bring in a blitz, no pressure happens, and then you throw it to a receiver that is wide open because your stupid cornerback likes to give 5 yards of separation off every break, and so your receiver will catch it with space, and with that space he breaks a tackle, and Michael Pittman Jr. will find his way into the end zone. Isn't that so funny that that's a freaking blitz? That's a sorry blitz if I've ever seen one. We have the best defensive front in all the leagues with Jeffrey Simmons and Jonathan Allen, and they can't do jack nothing. I'm done cursing, right? I don't want to explicitly talk anymore. Today, 11 rushes, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns, a 6.6 per carry on the ground for the young rookie running back who is looking to contend for the rushing title this year. And will he be able to do that? That is a good question. Can we throw this one up over a linebacker or even past one? Nope. Let's go Jalen Reynolds out of the backfield, looking to get up the field, only 3 yards. And we'll put Traylon Burks on a go route, kind of keep everyone kind of close. Can we get this? Oh my God, KJ. Oh my God. This game will do anything to win. They'll do anything to you. You literally made me have less fun today than when I win in a close game that are supposed to be exciting, thrilling, all that good stuff. You make me want to die. We're going to crash down here on Jonathan Taylor, trying to make something happen, except 2 of our DBs hesitate and almost let him run past. If I don't use her onto someone there, most likely Jonathan Taylor breaks loose for a freaking touchdown because the CPU is that pathetic against itself, with itself, and everything like that, as we're going to try to get it out there, and that is definitely roughing the passer, but hey, we'll ignore the call if you will. All right, we'll see how this play turns out here. And I would like to give it out to KJ Ham. Never mind. Why would I do that? Why would I ever think that a dynamic play would work in Madden? Get this last play off here, and it's Tyjae Spears instead of Jalen Reynolds. Doesn't matter. Tyjae showing something here today. 2 rushes, almost 40 yards. We'll go with the pass here, and we will go Carlos Diaz, except number 27 there runs the route stride for stride for him. Jalen Reynolds to the left side. Nope. DeForest Buckner is not human. And we'll go Carlos Diaz. Get up the field, big boy. No, he won't. 4th and 3, we're down 10. What am I going to do here? I'm going to call a screenplay. I'm going to flip the play, actually, because I like the numbers over on the left side, and to get Carlos Diaz blocking for us as well would be a huge help. We'll just call the screen, go for the screen. It should be completed somehow, and it is. Tyjae Spears has been the secret remedy today. Can he keep it up? And nope. No, he won't. That's what he's looked like all season long. And this one will be snapped, and we will roll out here. We'll get it out to our running back, who has bricks for hands, you pathetic piece of shit. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever made it into the league, best know I'm never dropping a football like that. I'm going to grind so hard just to make sure that that doesn't happen. And this one up, yeah. No, my bad. I forgot. You can't throw it more than 15 yards down the field. There's a penalty. Give me the roughing the passer, second bailout, both on 3rd and 11, I believe. And on that last play, my backup right guard actually went down. So now we are going to be working with absolutely nobody in this, on this line. We are working with total backups. We'll go for the run here, and Peter Skoronski, instead of backing up, move forward. Jalen Reynolds hurt on the play, but I'll show you how to play offensive line, you stupid piece of crap. Look at this. Peter Skoronski, don't move backwards. Get off your block. Move up to number 42, whatever is freaking. Oh my God. We'll snap this one here. Go Traylon Burks on a timed ball, and this one's going to be thrown 15 feet in front of him. 4th and 1. We're doing what we did last time that worked on 4th down. It's a running back screen. Antonio Gibson gets out front of it and does a good job converting on 4th down. Jalen Reynolds has a torn labrum. Will not be able to return for the rest of this game. He might actually miss time further than just this game. That is horrible news. We have a potential rookie of the year ahead of us and just can't really do much with it there. And we will just simply roll out right here. Never mind, I forgot. Kwity Paye is an all-out sprinter. He is Devon Achane. I mean, what the hell, man? I can't get out of the pocket. If it meant for me to, that's not your... I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm not even gonna, This is Will Levis time right here. KJ Hamler's route was an out route. He then stood at the top of the end zone like he was lost. Roughing the passer against the defense. We will get bailed here. Unbelievable. We don't deserve to win. And Antonio Gibson up the middle. No one cares to block. They just say, hey, F that guy. Let's not block for him. Like, what? It's backup interior lineman, but still. And we're down on the 1 again. I'm going hurry up here because I like where DeForest Buckner is on the line. And we're going to go on to the run play. It's going to be an Antonio Gibson rushing touchdown. Oh my God. Yay. We don't deserve to win. Now right here is where we have to be the best versions of ourselves, and our whole entire defense is just to get out. Can we keep that contained? We do. Just can't let them drive up the field. This one will be a rush, and we'll get Jonathan Taylor down. I don't know if they will consider that behind the line, but 3rd and 8, it's a great position to be in right now. And what we will do, we will just run man coverage at this point and just try to just stop their playmakers. Alec Pierce finds himself wide open over Jalen Petrie, and yep, touchdown it is. Alec Pierce. I have no words. And somehow full momentum in Indianapolis's way. Like, what? How is that full momentum worthy? That makes no sense to me. I'm sure someone from the interior is going to come up and make a play right here. No, Clyde Claxton can't block if it was a freaking fly against him. We're going to have to hurry up, push this ball up the field. We've got to play with some sort of urgency now. And that is not what we're doing here. We'll just throw this one away. We'll go, and then we'll get... Oh, no, this one's actually thrown out of bounds. So Malik Willis is instructed to keep the ball in play at all time at this point in the game. What does he do? He throws it out of the freaking field. Like, I don't think you could be any worse. We'll try to give it to our strong... You gotta be... I'm gonna throw something so far... This game is over indeed, but we'll just try to get back there, try to get our revenge, do something. I don't know. Try to bite some kneecaps, maybe dislocate a shoulder or two. Maybe just pay the refs to give us like change of possession somehow. We'll figure something out next time we go against the Colts here, because this is completely unacceptable and intolerable. 3rd and 9, and they will just keep stepping on our throats here as Jonathan Allen gets bitched like he's a little baby against Jonathan Taylor. We'll call a timeout. They'll have a field goal. They'll be up 2 possessions. I think they are. Yeah, they already are. There already are. What am I saying? I'm going to give it to the physical archetype wide receiver that we brought in just for this. Oh my God. Malik Willis can throw this thing down the field. He's got arm strength for days. 46 pass attempts today. He's missed 30 of them. Little double play action going here. Let's go with the Clyde Claxton. They're going to call DPI, hopefully. Defensive pass interference against Michael Walker. Thank you. And we'll go Treylon Burks here. Can he make the catch? They're going to say he did. That's an amazing catch and throw from Malik Willis to Treylon Burks, but not much we can really do about it now or say about it. As we'll try to draw that safety towards Treylon Burks and dart it down to KJ Hamler. It's not going to work, but instead we'll try to... What the hell was that? Why does he just lose all sort of speed and then that DB can fly out of a freaking cannon? Like that to me needs fixing. That is like one thing that would help like improve the game just immediately as is. So we're going to just dart this one down to the end zone. And no, it's a breakup from behind. Sean Murphy, you can't be serious. That's just not a pass breakup. That is just a full-on, oh, I hit the ball on my knee or something. That's what it looked like. It was not a pass breakup. This game is just awful. So let's continue playing the football game. And we'll go for Treylon Burks. And yeah, it's just, he's never going to beat a man one-on-one. We'll get out of the pocket. We're going to try to get something to work here. Nope. Pressed X about, half an hour before I got sacked. Kwity Paye finally gets a sack, by the way. He's been all worldly today. We'll try to get to the backfield or get to Jonathan Taylor in some way. And Levante David TFL towards Jonathan Taylor. Love to see that. We'll stop the clock here and then go back into a blitz. If we can we please blitz? Thank you. And we'll use Jeffrey Simmons to get there. But he didn't. We'll call a timeout. I see Treylon Burks here. He is going to be slightly open. Actually comes down with the football. Could you believe that? And yes, it is Will Levis throwing the football now. And we'll go snap the ball, please. We're in hurry up for a reason, jackass. And we'll get it down to the tight end, who doesn't drop it this time. You got to be joking. We could have used that a little earlier there, sir. Go back up into hurry up. And we're going to put Traylon Burks on a go route. See if he can get up over someone at least. And nope, this one barely going to be thrown out of Will Levis' hands. We'll clear out underneath here and just go for KJ Hamler. This one way down the field. I mean, Julian Blackman said, hey, take it, KJ. Batted it right at KJ Hamler as he just continued to run full steam ahead. No looking back, no stopping, no nothing. Just kept going for fun. We're just trying to push this ball downfield. Can we go Antonio Gibson here? We do. Get a few. Go up. Can we make something of this, though? I doubt we can, but we'll try, of course. And they know we went deep, so they have to make their defensive adjustment so that we can't do anything about it. We're going to try to go to the slowest receiver in what feels like the planet universe of Earth. We're just having our wide receivers streak every play. And this one, just a wobbler interception, right? No. Goes out of 3 Colts hands. And Clyde Claxton gets unnecessary roughness. But nope, not called. Oh my God, I finally see the opportunity. Emmanuel Judge, with all the speed in the world, can get down and wide open. But it's whether or not Will Levis can get it there to him. He does. And oh my God, it's an Emmanuel Judge touchdown. Oh my Lord. That play was literally made for Emmanuel Judge, and he comes in and just says, hey, what about me? What if I go down and make a play? Will you start me next week? No, but it's a good throw and catch, and I'm just very surprised at the moment that actually happened. And this one will be game. Yeah, I can't wait to dive into these ones right here. Player stats. Okay, let's go to the Titans, because I can't bear to see the other team's bullcrap stats. 4 of 8. That's 93 passing yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. 2 for Malik Willis today. Neither I'll take credit for. Those are not my fault. And yeah, 34 completion percentage says pretty much everything you need to know. Rushing, Jalen Reynolds with the torn labrum could be an issue for sure. 2 touchdowns, 5.5 per carry on just 14 carries was really good today, all things considered. Antonio Gibson was fine. Tyjae Spears was the one to point out, though. 4 carries, 41 yards. That's 10 per carry. Malik Willis, 5 for 77 and a touchdown. He was really good on the ground. Receiving, Carlos Diaz, I mean, was good. KJ Hamler was really good when we got him, I guess, when we could find him. Jalen Reynolds on the through the air was still fine, over 100 yards on the scrimmage. He'd be a fantasy beast, but Traylon Burks was actually pretty good. 4 catches, 81 yards. And who had the long? It was Emmanuel Judge, right? Yeah, 1 catch, 56 yards. I didn't even realize Traylon Burks was that good. Okay, well, good for Traylon Burks. And then defensively, Levante David, 7 tackles, 3 for loss. 2 tackles for loss for Jonathan Allen, 2 for Alshire, 1 for Wanham, 1 for Simmons. And then QB sacks 0 today, and only 1 interception from Shaq Griffin. Traylon Burks even gets an upgrade. What does he need? Probably deep route. Deep and medium route is what he needs, so we'll just go deep threat. Should get his deep route running up just a tad. 77 overall for him. Plus 2 deep, 1 mid, so he'd be looking pretty good. It'd be at an 80 short route, 77 medium route, and a 74 deep route running. 86 spec catch is pretty good. Once morale and everything kind of settles down, it would be a lot better. Everything would just look a lot better on this team in general. Run block finesse and stuff. Yeah, run block finesse. Is that? That's agile. We need to upgrade agile here. Peter Skoronski, we're just trying to make him the best, well-rounded, and the best he could be, as he is up into all green now, which is amazing. One new injury. It's gonna be Jalen Reynolds. He's out for the next 3 weeks, or I guess 3 games. He's out 4 weeks. That's so depressing. At least, did he get over 1,000 yards on the ground for this season? I think he did, and he did. He goes for exactly 1,100 in his rookie year, which is amazing. And he might, yeah, he'll make it back for the final few games, I believe, right? So it'll be 13. He'll make it back for maybe 16 and 17, and maybe just 17. But we will have him back before the season ends. But he's been so good this season. Clearly a tall task this week, taking on an offense of this caliber. Is there anything you take away from the game, or from the results or whatever? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you take away that you are not going to win against the Colts without some sort of hickory-dickory shit going on in Wizardry Land, because that's what we'd need to beat a team like that. They looked absolutely unstoppable all game long. Coach, another huge day on the ground and for the unit up front. It's starting to feel like the offensive line can overpower any defense that they face. I've never heard anything more wrong in my life. The only reason that it shows that we destroyed on the ground is because Malik Willis, pretty much. And we'll have a team very similar to ours, where their offense isn't as good as their defense, but they do have an overall that is significantly better than ours, but similar record, and we'll see how they play, in game. We have upgrade players now that we have XP given to our offensive linemen, and I might want to make some depth chart changes here and there, but until then, that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and consider leaving a like, go down, subscribe. That'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching, like I mentioned, and yeah, go watching the past content on the channel. I don't know if I already mentioned this. That'll be all. Deuces!